Gary Goldsmith, the uncle of the Princess of Wales, will appear on the upcoming series of Celebrity Big Brother. So who is Uncle Gary? Goldsmith is the brother of Carol Middleton, Kate's mother. He's a multimillionaire businessman who's made his money in recruitment. He's previously been described as the black sheep of the family and has been caught up in multiple scandals. In 2009, he was caught cutting cocaine for a sex worker in Ibiza. He was also arrested in 2017 after allegedly assaulting his fourth wife, Julianne, outside their home. He reportedly asked to be on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here last year, but was rejected at the final stage over fears it would embarrass Kate and William.
I think the news that Gary Goldsmith, Carol Middleton's brother, will be joining Celebrity Big Brother will not be welcome news to either the Middleton family or the royal family, particularly at this time, which the royal family is particularly under strain with the King undergoing treatment for cancer, and Kate, Princess of Wales, slowly recovering, but satisfactorily recovering, we certainly hope, from her abdominal surgery. Uncle Gary has been a bit of a problem for the Middleton family in the past. He lives part of his time in the past, certainly in Ibiza, and there were stories about drugs and parties and various other goings-on. That said, Prince William and Kate did go out to Ibiza and they did spend some time to him. He's not altogether shunned by the family, and when there is a family occasion to which he should be invited, Uncle Gary has been invited, usually hidden behind a pillar in the church or the cathedral or the abbey where the event is taking place. So I think tin hats are on at Buckingham Palace and at the Middleton family house, hoping against hope that Gary Goldsmith will not make too many faux pas or say too many unfortunate things when he is within the Big Brother house. I do think that the entry of Gary Goldsmith into the Celebrity Big Brother house will be giving Carol Middleton and her husband Markle some concern. They've played their part very well since their older daughter became the future queen, in effect, as Princess of Wales. They kept a very low profile. They haven't said anything indiscreet. And by and large, the publicity surrounding them has always been positive, or certainly not negative. The problem they have now is that they cannot control and would not pretend to control Gary Goldsmith. And in the past, he has been controversial. He's taken the opportunity at times in the past to criticize rather forcefully Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and particularly Prince Harry's ghost-written autobiography, Spare, and also the book that came out by Omid Scobie called Endgame, which appeared to draw on quotations from both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and people surrounding them. He's been very critical of those books, and he said some unhappy things about Harry and Meghan. Presumably, he thought he was thinking out in defense of his niece, Kate, who is the Princess of Wales. But this is something I think the royal family, and particularly the Middletons, don't particularly need. But he's a free agent. He can do as he wishes. And obviously, he's entered into an arrangement with ITV to enter the Big Brother house at presumably a large sum of money. Inevitably, the people who are with him in Celebrity Big Brother will wish to ask him about Kate and her life within the royal family. That's absolutely natural. If he spills the beans, he could be in trouble. And if he remains stumm, if he remains discreetly quiet, then people will wonder what on earth he's there for, because his unique selling point, and it's only one, is that he's the uncle of the Princess of Wales. The fact that Gary Goldsmith has chosen to go into the Big Brother house at this moment is not propitious timing as far as the Middleton family or the royal family is concerned. In fact, I think it's a little bit unthinking on his part, because at the moment, the Princess of Wales, Kate, is recovering. There's a lot of speculation about her condition. I think the least we can possibly do on behalf of everybody is to send our best good wishes to her for a prompt and complete recovery. Of course, she's a public personage, but she's also a private woman. She's a wife, a mother, a sister, and a daughter. And it's her choice to stay private about her condition. In fact, Kensington Palace, on her behalf, said, and I think it's probably worth reading this. They said that they hoped, or the princess hoped, that the public would understand her desire to maintain as much normality for her children as possible, and her wish that her personal medical information remains private. Well, I think any woman would understand that, any person would understand that. That is private to herself. I'm sure in due course, when she makes a full recovery, which won't be before Easter, we're told, that she will be more candid about it. You may remember that before she gave birth to Prince George, she suffered very extreme morning sickness and was indeed admitted to hospital because of it. And after that happened, she wasn't coy about that. She was quite frank about it. She told people what had gone on and how difficult it had been for her, and was sympathetic to other women who were suffering in a similar way. So we don't know. The problem is when there is a vacuum, nature abhors a vacuum, and when there's a news vacuum, it gets filled. And what it usually gets filled with is rubbish, tendentious nonsense. Kensington Palace, being confronted with some of the worst of the rumours, have said that they were ludicrous, I think, and they also said that they were total nonsense. So obviously, I think the best thing we can do is wish her well and not join in that circus. During his time in the Big Brother house, it's undoubtedly true. I mean, you could forecast it. It's a racing certainty that other people, other participants, other contestants will talk to him about his connections with the royal family. And right at the top of the agenda will be Meghan and Harry in their self-imposed exile in California. In the past, Uncle Gary has spoken disparagingly of Meghan and Prince Harry. He's criticized Prince Harry's book, his biography, ghostwritten, called Spare. And he's said some very unpleasant things about them. He probably thinks that he's doing that in defense of his niece, Kate, Princess of Wales. But I don't think, by any stretch of the imagination, that the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, want that sort of defense and would welcome it. The less the better, as far as they're concerned. It is not a good look for the royal family. It's certainly not a good look for the Middleton family. And I'm quite sure, because they've played a very straight bat since their daughter became engaged to Prince William. They haven't made a fault, not a serious one. They've conducted themselves in an exemplary fashion, but they can't control a loose cannon like Gary Goldsmith. And I'm sure that they will be holding their breath, putting their tin hats on, and hoping it's not too bad.